90 minutes. That's how long people were left in the dark as floodwaters tore through their homes. A volunteer begged to send a code red and got silence. Kids clung to ceiling fans. Families waited for help that never came. Meanwhile, local officials were either asleep or tangled in red tape. This wasn't just a weather disaster, it was a warning system failure. And the aftermath? It's exposing some brutal truths about who we can really count on when everything falls apart. It's always tragic when natural disasters hit, especially when they catch people off guard. And trust me, the stories coming out of places like Camp Mystic are heartbreaking. But here's the kicker. We're seeing reports that raise some serious eyebrows about the local response, or lack thereof.
Amid questions about whether more could have been done to warn people, tonight new dispatch audio obtained by NBC Austin affiliate KXAN revealing a volunteer firefighter asked to send a code red alert at 4:22 on the morning of July 4th.
Think about that for a second. A volunteer firefighter on the ground, seeing the danger, trying to get a code red out. This isn't some desk jockey in a fancy office. This is a guy witnessing the chaos unfold. And what happens? Crickets. This audio, which is making the rounds, really puts the spotlight on local failures. You can even find more details about this crucial timeline and the delayed alerts from sources like CBS News, which has been tracking it.
Is there any way we can send a code red out to our Hunt residents asking them to find higher ground or stay home?
10-4.
It's unclear when the first alert went out to Code Red subscribers, though the mayor says the first notification he received was at 6 a.m., 90 minutes later. Local officials
90 minutes later? In a flash flood, 90 minutes can mean the difference between life and death. People holding on to ceiling fans, beds floating. This isn't a leisurely stroll. This is sheer terror. And while some in the media might try to shift blame or downplay it, the question remains, why the delay? It seems some local officials might have dropped the ball. It really makes you wonder if some jurisdictions are simply ill-equipped or if there's a deeper systemic issue at play with how local emergency systems are managed. The Independent has also covered this delay, showing how a volunteer's plea went unheeded for far too long.
Washington confirming that President Trump will be visiting Kerr County tomorrow, although those details are still unclear.
Now, let's talk about leadership. While some are pointing fingers and trying to play the blame game, who's on the ground showing up? President Trump. And guess what? He's not doing the typical political song and dance of tearing down local authorities. He's actually defending them because he understands the magnitude of such an unforeseen event.
He told us that local officials, quote, love those children, love those people, and nobody ever saw a thing like this coming. This is a once in an every 200-year deal, he said.
See, that's the kind of honest assessment you get from President Trump. He's not looking to score cheap political points by trashing people on the front lines. He's acknowledging the unprecedented nature of this disaster. This isn't about partisan politics. It's about a community blindsided by an act of God, as some White House officials have correctly pointed out. So while the liberal media might try to spin this as some kind of failure, President Trump is there, focused on the people and pushing for future improvements like proper alarm systems, not just rehashing blame games. It's a classic example of real leadership versus political theater.